Get serious. That's the first step, the foundation. No hack, no shortcut, no trick can replace this decision. You have to choose right now that this life matters. Your life matters. I'm 70 years old, and let me tell you, time flies. It's like the blink of an eye. One moment, you're just starting out, believing there's endless time ahead. The next, you're looking at the back half of your story, wondering where it all went. When we're young, we think time is infinite, but it's not. It's the most limited, non-renewable resource you have. The most dangerous lie you'll ever believe is, I've got time. There's a quote from Rocky III painted on a gym wall. There is no tomorrow. Not just a catchy line, it's a fact. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, not promised. It's not real until it arrives. What is real this moment? This breath, this decision. If you're lucky, you'll get 75 years. That's 75 winters, 75 chances to feel the sun on your skin in summer, and 75 autumns to watch the leaves fall. When you see your life not as decades blurred together, but as a limited number of precious experiences, you realize how fast it goes and how sacred each moment is. Don't waste it. Don't burn another season chasing distractions, running in circles, numbing yourself with endless entertainment, scrolling past your own potential. Step away from the noise, the opinions, the pressure to fit in or keep up. Get back to what truly matters. Back to yourself. What truly matters isn't the cars, the likes, or the job title. It's the work. It's who you become when nobody's watching. How you carry yourself in silence. How you move when no one's clapping. Change doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't come with fireworks. It starts small, quietly, like a boat that shifts direction just 5 degrees. Nothing dramatic, nothing flashy. But over time, that small shift leads to a completely different destination. That's transformation. The hard truth, the next year will pass, no matter what you do with it. 10 months from now, someone will look in the mirror and say, I'm proud of who I became, and someone else will say, I wasted more time. Which one will you be? Maybe you think it's too late, I'm too far behind, too broken, too tired, but you're not. Not if you start now. Progress is built on momentum. One small step, then another, then another. And over time, those small steps turn into a wave. One day, you'll look back and see that you broke the cycle. You changed, you rose, or you stayed the same and it got worse. That's the truth. Most ignore. If you don't get better, you get deeper in the hole. Standing still isn't an option. Time moves. You're either rising with it or getting buried. Write it down. Everything you want, need, must change, or have been avoiding. Don't just think it. Ink it. Put it on paper. Set goals for today, for this month, for the next 5 years. Break them into actions. Build a checklist. Force yourself to follow through, because the difference between a dream and a goal is a deadline. And accountability. Accountability is everything. Whether it's a friend, a mentor, or the person in the mirror, someone must hold you accountable. Ask yourself daily, did I do what I said I would? If the answer is no, try again. If yes, stack another win. That's how you build self-respect. That's how you rebuild your life. One promise kept at a time. Someday isn't coming. It's an illusion, a trap, a word we use to comfort ourselves while nothing changes. You want change? Stop waiting for the perfect time. Take a small step, then another, then another. No one climbs a mountain in one leap. You do it one step, one ledge, one painful reach at a time. Here's something most won't tell you. If you're ambitious, truly driven, you will always feel behind. You'll always feel like you aren't doing enough. That's not failure. It's proof you're in the fight. Because winning doesn't feel like winning most of the time. 90% of it feels like failure, pressure, frustration, exhaustion. 8% feels like doubt, imposter syndrome, confusion, and 2% feels like victory. And it's short-lived. The moment you win, your eyes are on the next goal. That's the reality of high performers. That's what greatness feels like. Those online flaunting easy lives. The cars, the beaches, the parties. That's the highlight reel. The real champions, the ones who build what matters, live in friction, resistance, and uncomfortable spaces where growth happens. They don't chase peace. They find purpose in pressure, in the grind. They don't chase comfort. They chase clarity, discipline, mastery. So if you're struggling, that means you're still swinging, still alive in the ring. Keep going. Stop waiting for motivation. Build habits. Build discipline like armor. Build character like a fortress. No matter how far behind you feel, when you take control of your actions, you start rewriting your story. There is no tomorrow. There is only now. You don't need permission. You don't need perfection. You just need a decision. One choice, with full conviction, can change everything. Make it. Make it today. Every elite competitor, every champion has felt lost, tired, frustrated. What separates them? They got serious. Not bitter or grim, just serious. You don't have to be angry or in pain every moment, but you must get serious about two things that shape your life: your goals and your personal development. What do you want to build in the next 5 or 10 years? Who do you want to become? What will you create, have, give, earn, experience? If you don't design and carve your future, life will do it for you. And life doesn't care. It'll drag you through the mud if you let it. If you want control, if you want to rise, be deliberate, hungry, and choose. And you must get serious about becoming the kind of person who can carry the weight of your dreams, because you don't get what you want. You get what you are. 10 years from now, who will you be? Just drifting or building yourself brick by brick, day by day? I had a moment once in a filthy restaurant, crawling with rats and cockroaches. I looked around and realized, this filth, this mess, this is my life, a reflection of me. That's when I said no more. I walked out, got into my truck, and drove away. That night, I started working like a man possessed. Not because someone told me to, but because I knew, if I didn't become someone new, I'd rot in the old version forever. I had to invent a new person, someone who could take pain, ridicule, and discomfort, who could endure and never break. I built a calloused mind, a strong soul, an unstoppable drive. I did it through fire, suffering, doubt, and every voice saying, "You're not good enough." I love that voice. It fuels me. This war isn't about proving others wrong. It's about beating myself. If I beat the old me every day, I win. Ask yourself, if your life were a movie starting now, what would the hero do next? You already know the answer, so do it. Write down what you want to change, what you won't tolerate anymore, what you'll never do again. Put it in front of you. Remind yourself every day. Transformation begins in small acts of courage done consistently. We live in a rare time, maybe the rarest ever, where you choose what feeds your brain. You can choose books, videos, voices that inspire or distract. Your mind is like a blade. It doesn't sharpen without fire. It must be heated, beaten, forged through resistance. That's life. That's growth. You only get stronger walking uphill. Nobody improves coasting downhill. Success isn't something you chase. It's something you attract by who you become. So stop chasing, start build. Work on yourself like your life depends on it, because it does. Build habits, discipline, control your inputs, audit your thoughts, set alarms if you must, to check in with yourself. What am I thinking? What am I letting into my mind? Is this building me or breaking? You control what you think, how you feel, and what you do. Stop being a slave to influence. Master your mind. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. There's a point where mediocrity burns, where waking up and repeating the same routine feels like slow death. Eventually something inside snaps. That fire has been inside you all along, hidden by fear of failure, judgment, effort. But deep down, you know it's there. Your calling, your gift, your obsession. It's always been you. The day you stop running from it, that's when your life begins. Get serious, get uncomfortable, push yourself to the edge, then push further. The life you want doesn't come from waiting. It comes from war, a war with comfort, laziness, and the old you. It's brutal every day. People ask, are you happy? That's not the point. If you knew my story, you'd ask, how did you survive? Where I am now didn't come easy or free. I carry pride most won't understand. Not for what I achieved, but for what I overcame. Behind my face is pain, fire, drive. I'm not wired like most. I'm obsessed, driven. Most don't get it, because mediocrity feels good, it's safe, and comfortable. So we surround ourselves with average, who let us off the hook when life gets hard. But that comfort is a lie. I left that behind. I created a new version of me, carved from pain, isolation,
Obsession. If you want to be great, be misunderstood, judged, called insane. That's the point. You'll lose people, confuse them, disturb them. They don't understand your obsession. You don't belong in their conversation. You've arrived somewhere few can handle, where balance doesn't apply, where passion overtakes comfort. Focused destroys distraction. If you really want it, go to war with normal. Be almost insane about your craft. Your mind lives in patterns, numbers, repetition. You don't hear people talking. You're too busy training, visualizing, working harder. That's the sacrifice. While others party, you're in the trenches alone because this is your language. If you don't love this game with every ounce of your soul, don't even start. If you do, go all in. Obsession beats talent every time. Talent isn't enough without obsession, without living, breathing, eating your craft. Someone hungrier will take your place. Thousands wait in the shadows, ready to take what you're lazy with. Remember this game is you versus you. Step on that field, that court, that stage. It's not about others. It's about the voice inside. Are you the best? Then act like it. Train, think, move, speak, be it. If not, get better. You can. You have the brain, heart, potential. You can decide. You can break generational cycle. You can build a life most only dream of. You can build a fortress around your loved ones. Become healthy, wealthy, powerful. You can be it all. So why not you? The journey is brutal, raw, every day. Back in the military, during long runs, we'd know the route, start and end. Near the end, people would smile, lighten up, hopeful. But sometimes the instructor would pass the end point. No smile, no joy, just fatigue. That's when I started taking souls, because at that moment, hope dies. People live on hope. I don't live on hope. I want the water cold. I want the rain. I want every weak soul to quit. When the distance is unknown and the finish line is gone, that's when you find out who you really are. So when it's cold, wet, your knees sore, your back aching, sweat soaking your shirt, and your soul tired, what do? Get up or make excuses? Most talk, but talking doesn't get it done. I do, because I know most won't do what I do. And that's the separation. That's growth. Most fear the first step, not because they can't do it, but because they imagine every negative outcome miles ahead. But greatness isn't like you're bound by nothing. You can do anything, but you need discipline. I don't care how talented, gifted, smart, or strong you are. You're nothing without discipline. When life gets hard, you'll quit. The second struggle shows up, you'll fold. Most do. They wait for motivation. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is the foundation. Discipline is doing what you hate, but doing it like you love it. Every day, people search for purpose. Money, family, fame. But purpose is you, becoming your highest self. The mission, the point. Every morning I don't feel like it. I ask, do you want to feel like a coward today? Do you want to know you could but didn't? Comfort kills dreams. And discipline, it's cold, hot, exhausting. Get over it. Do the hard things. Show your body your mind is in control. Want to win? Show up when it's hard. Want to grow? Train when it hurts. Nothing is permanent. The pain, the setbacks, the seasons. But your habits and mindset can last forever. Perform without motivation, without pep talks. Move when no one applauds. No support, no spotlight. Work anyway, because most show up only when it's easy. What if the car's gone, the lights cut, everyone stops believing? Will you still rise? Some stop when they hear no support or a failed plan. But what if everyone quit after a first rejection? Where would we be? Some keep going, showing up, revisiting their dream, whispering, it's not over until I win. That separates the hungry from the hopeful. When the noise fades and it's just you versus you, that's when you see if it's real. Motivation fades, passion burns out. Discipline is the hammer that breaks walls, the edge that makes the difference. I wake up most days without fire or rush, but I move, I execute, I grind, and once going, the fire comes, not before. People ask why I'm antisocial, why I don't party, why I study so much. I answer because I'm trying to get it. Clubs, parties, they'll be here tomorrow, but your shot won't. While you chase comfort, I'm chasing legacy. While you sleep in, I'm putting in work. While you wait for motivation, I'm creating results. Not to impress you, but to build myself. The weirder and more misunderstood you feel, the better your chances of greatness. Weird ones are too committed to be casual, too focused to fit in, too obsessed to explain. You can't be exceptional and normal at once. While others relax, weird ones lock in, work their craft, sharpen their vision, build what no one else sees. While the world doubts and laughs, they build in silence, shadows. So when it's time, they don't just take off, they disappear into greatness. Stop with the "I can't catch a break" nonsense. Stop the complaining, blaming, excuses. Every second spent whining is time lost to winning, hustling, sharpening skills, reading, meditating, fixing yourself. Instead, stop waiting for motivation. Motivation lies. It's a spark, not a fire. Waiting for it means losing. What you need is discipline, doing what you don't want to do, like you love it, pushing when your mind screams, stop, rising when there's nothing left. One more rep, email, call, study session. Many have talent, potential, but won't get off the couch. They won't outwork excuses. That's where I found my edge. While they sat in feelings, I went to war with mine. While waiting for better moods, I moved. While talking, I did. I don't can't catch a break people around. I don't want their mindset or energy. We all have bad breaks, but I didn't fold. I stayed late, worked longer, failed harder, came back stronger. Think success is handed out. No, you mess up, embarrass yourself, lose, then get back up and go again. Every bad break is a choice. You get bitter or bad. I failed repeatedly, but every failure was a brick to build the man I am today. One day, you'll look in the mirror and say, I could have been great, or damn right I became who I was meant to be. There's a moment when you realize no one's coming to save you, hand you anything. You either grow up or stay a boy forever, blaming others. That moment is when a boy becomes a man. Those who never face it stay small, soft, dependent, want revenge. Don't tweet, don't scream, win. Success is the loudest revenge. It silences doubts, critics, hater. You don't defeat them, you cast a shadow so large they vanish inside it. When you build it yourself, no one can take it. When others copy, they copy the wrong parts. They didn't live it or suffer for it, so when it breaks, they can't fix it. That's why originals always win. If you try, go all the way, not halfway, not when you feel like it, not until it's easy. Go all in, lose sleep, people, comfort, your mind if you must, but go all in. There is no shortcut. Want to grow, to build something real, do it again and again, until undeniable. You'll doubt yourself, wonder if it's working, stress, fall behind, feel exhausted, want to quit, but that pain separates you from others. If it's hard, good. If it's uncomfortable, good. Most won't do it. That means more for you. Want to be champion, stop talking. No one cares about your excuses or tiredness. No one's coming to fix it. Want your name in history, earn it, bleed, sacrifice. If you won't, move aside. Someone else will take your place. Still waiting for a sign. This is it. Still wondering when to start. Start now. Still hoping someone will pull you out. They won't. Silence that voice telling you to wait. Ignore the fear whispering, what if you fail? Burn down that comfort zone. This is your life. Your one shot. Your only round. Whether you rise or fall, fight or fold, become who you're meant to be. That's on you. It doesn't matter where you came from, how many times you've been knocked down or behind. None of that defines you. What defines you is what you do next. You're not too late, not too old, not too broke. You're one decision away from a completely different life. When you stop explaining, stalling, quitting, and commit fully, that's when the game changes. Not because it got easier, but because you got stronger, harder, focused, unstoppable. Want respect? Take it. Want a life that makes doubters choke on their own words? Shut up and build it. Let your grind speak. Let your results roar. Let your presence answer every question ever asked about you. And in those quiet moments, when no one's watching, motivation gone, just you in the darkness, keep going. When the weight's too heavy, the climb too steep, the pain too real, keep going, because greatness lives there, in discomfort, discipline, relentless repetition of doing the hard things again and again, until it breaks. This isn't for everyone. Most won't make, but you didn't come this far to stop. You didn't survive everything to quit. You're still breathing. You're still in the fight. Now go finish what you started. Go earn the life you were born to live.